So I have this app. Basically, I had this this idea. I saw it on the streets. There's all this information about parking. Parking is, in a sense, quite boring. It's just a car standing still. So what could be interesting about that? Well, I thought it would be interesting to show to people how much it costs to park somewhere. It's a really basic idea, but once you get into it, I've quickly found out that it's quite hard to do so. But I succeeded, so now I have this app in the App Store. It's an iPhone app, and I was invited here to talk to you about it. I just want to quickly go through the app with you. I took Amsterdam as an example, basically mainly because it has the highest parking rates, so it shows the most colors. Like I said, it shows you information about parking, and it does so when you're on the way, when you need the information. And there's an added functionality. I won't talk much about it today, but it also is an interface to parking payment providers. If you have a subscription to companies like Parkline, Park Mobile, Yellowbrick, SMS Parking, they make it possible for you to pay for your parking via an account with them. My app is also an interface to their service. But that was their idea. My idea was the information. So to show you how it works, some of the features that you will see now are just in development at this moment, so they are not available in the app just yet. They will be sometime this week or next week, hopefully. You search for a location. Of course, now I search for the Prinsgracht 756, where we are now. And you can ask, or you can just touch and say, okay, how much does this area, how much does it actually cost? Okay, so this is a bit expensive. Then we have the area next to it, so you can just sort of browse, easily browse the rates. You can zoom in a bit, you can see some points of interest. What is maybe interesting to point out that this is all done without a data connection. So you can do it almost while driving, of course not while actually driving, but you can really quickly find all this information and make your decision where you want to go based on the rates that you will encounter. So this is actually a nice example because it's just on the border of two rates. And these numbers are used for the parking providers again, but they also show you the actual rate that is current at that moment on that spot. You can also search in time a little bit. But mainly it just when you need it, it shows you how much it costs to park. Since this is the theme of today is about data, I thought I'd share some of the numbers that are in there. On the back, you see a screenshot from the management interface. That's of course not available for the user, but just to give you an idea about the amount of data that is in there. Right now, there are about 35 cities, 820 zones, so to say, or sectors. Polygons, basically, made up of 13,000 points and 43,000 rate data points. This is quite a lot of data for an iPhone. I had to do quite some optimizations, and this is things that you find out while doing, basically, that some of the promises in the API documentation, they may not always be true. So you have to do a lot of workarounds to handle this type of numbers. The reach of the application, Like I said, it's free. It's now, at this moment, only available for iPhone, but I'm very proud that it was for a short moment, the #1 most downloaded app in the Netherlands. And I have now 75,000 installs. So some things that I encountered in this, basically from hobby, that's what it is. Also, this is not my day job. So from this basic idea that I had, I encountered a few things. One of the most difficult things is that, again, about data. This data is publicly available. The municipalities, the cities, they just publish it on the website, but it's still a lot of handwork to do so. So I needed a good backend. I'm very happy that I have that, and I needed also some help from friends actually to yeah, I don't know it in English, to inkloppen all this data. Also, something important, and it relates also to what Stefan was saying. Users on the move, they have no time to wait for downloads or to do complicated interactions with their device. So, but I also knew from the start that there would always be some errors in the data because, yeah, like I said, it's very diverse where the data comes from. So in order to, and that of course creates a negative experience for the user. So in order to turn that experience into a positive experience, I made it really easy for users to give me feedback from the app. And I found out that, of course, you need to reply right away, but that it creates a communication with the user that has a negative experience. And by solving this experience, or solving this, this negative experience for him, you can actually turn it around into a positive experience. And it's really a basic thing to do, but yeah, it really works, and that's I'm very happy about. Like I said, I had to deal with quite some limitations of the mobile devices still. Maybe we all like to think that there are just small computers, but in the end, to just put a few polygons on there using standard API was actually not possible. So I did a lot of handwork myself there again. Some next steps, really obvious ones like more data, more cities, more points of interest, of course, more platforms. But mainly I'm looking into how I can turn this into a more lucrative endeavor. So that's my presentation. Thank you very much.